So after years of Gen Z being titled as lazy or whatever, whoop-de-whoop, it finally get dropped. The info finally come out that 50% of Gen Z adults from like age 18 to 30 or something like that are living with their parents, under their parents' roof, ain't got their own place. And after years of being told we're lazy, we're lazy, we're lazy, when this type of data come out, bro, it shows that something is wrong systemically, because you mean to tell me that 50% of an entire generation has quote unquote failed to start? 50% of an entire generation cannot move out and live the American dream like we were supposed to. And it's crazy because for so long we are told to do things one way, and it's like that way clearly doesn't work, and yet we're told to continue keep going down that path. Yeah, just keep applying, bro. I know you put in 500,000 applications, but you know what, bro? Just keep applying, man. It's gonna happen. That's what they keep saying, right? Oh yeah, I know the economy is bad, but the economy's always been bad. Oh yeah, it was a little different for me because, back in my day, inflation wasn't greatly outpacing the wages, but you'll figure it out, right? I'm not gonna lie, man. I know I say Gen Z is cooked a lot, but it's beyond that, bro. It's at a point to where if something don't change, shit's gonna go down. And I don't know what happens when an entire group of young Americans, young adults, are not able to start their lives the way that previous generations have. What happens when we're not able to have kids, not able to form families, not able to buy houses? What happens then? We about to see, bro, because it's getting down to crunch time, my brother. Right now, obviously, I'm not speaking for every single Generation Z member, but when you see 50% is still living with their parents, me included, that's an alarming number, bro. That's a real alarming number. And, I'd venture to say even that this extends beyond this generation. I'd even say that there's probably some older people out there struggling. Don't even get me started on Gen Alpha. Shit was over before it even started for y'all. Salute. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all figure it out though, right? I don't know. But this is all I have to say. When it comes to Gen Z, bro, and they always shitting on us for being lazy, shitting on us about the job market, whoop-de-whoop. The only thing that we really can do is thug it out, because the way the system is set up, it's not really set up to fail. Or it is set up to fail, but it's not set up in a way that when it does fail, you really have an option, right? Because your participation is required. Like I just told you, I watched the movie The Long Walk not too long ago, and it's like, yeah, your participation in The Long Walk is technically voluntary. Like you have to sign up to be a part of the walk. But at the same time, is it really voluntary, right? Because the whole point of having a long walk is because the entire nation is in economic struggle. So it's like, is it really voluntary when that's like the only way out in that movie, right? And it's just like today is, having to humiliate yourself by working at jobs that are, even if you have an education, working at a McDonald's and Arby's. And no disrespect to anybody that work at those places, but the reason I say that is because like Gen Z has always been sold that lie. If you get an education, if you do this, if you do that, the trades, oh, this and that, then you'll, but what happens when you're not able to secure that motherfucking job in the first place? You feel me? What happens then? But we gonna see, bro. Shit's gonna get real bad. But my advice would be this, bro. This would be my advice to anyone that is a young adult, bro, man or woman. You just gonna have to get it how you live, bro. Like, as annoying as it is, bro, yeah, bro. I mean, you kind of have to keep applying to jobs. That's how the system's set up. It's fucked up. You kind of have to, unless you want to start your own business, content creation, right? Like you really only have, if you tired of applying to jobs, and it's crazy because I've been going on like Reddit forums and shit, and some people been applying for like 2 years and ain't found shit. Some people applying for 6 months. It's crazy out here. But really your only other options is this. You gotta do content creation of some sort. Um, Sell your body online. You know what I'm saying? Post them feet pics or something. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Go back to school and delay being a bum for another 2 years. Oh, I'm gonna go get my PhD. All right, delay being a bum for another 4 years. I don't know, whatever. Or do something strange for a little change. Those are really your only four options. That's really the only options that we've been given in these times, bro. And something's gonna end up having to give, because when an entire, like, when this many people are struggling, right? When things are this bad, something must change, because if it doesn't, it's gonna get to a point to where, like, everybody gonna be homeless. And I done told y'all time and time and time again, we all just gonna end up living in like Section 8 housing, bro. Every bit of housing is gonna end up being Section 8 housing, bro. Ain't gonna be no more. It's gonna be the death of the suburbs. Suburbs is gonna be dead, bro. Can't nobody afford to live in no motherfucking suburbs, man. Can't nobody afford that shit, bro. Who living in the suburbs these days, man? Who living in houses and shit? And if you are gonna live in a house, bro, we living with roommates and shit. We living with roommates. You know what I'm saying? And it's so sad, because as a member of this generation, it's like being an adult is like hyped up. Like, oh, you gonna have your own spot. You gonna have this. You gonna have that. You start a family. Whoop, get a job. And it's like, as soon as it's my turn to step up to the plate, it's like we're just hit by haymaker after haymaker, bro. It started with the lockdowns. You know what I'm saying? 2019, you know what I mean? I had just turned 18 and everything. I just entered college, you know what I'm saying? I'm networking. I'm on my shit, right? The next year's 2020, and then all of a sudden, boom, lockdowns. And really, this is the thing, the lockdowns lasted until what? Early 2022, late 2021, something like that. So like for a whole really 2 years, but the ripple effects have been absolutely crazy. The ripple effects have been nuts, right? Technology has advanced at an insane rate. Because once they realize that, oh yeah, we can just do shit on Zoom, right? We can just do shit on Zoom. Now they want to advance technology and shit like that, take away human to human interaction. Social skills have taken a huge dip. Relationships have taken a huge dip. We don't know how to interact with each other, right? The whole world just feels completely different after that time. There is no, like, bro, 2019, if you look back, bro, and it's not even on no nostalgia shit. Everything was just way different, generally. Like, just in general, everything was just way different. The way people thought, acted, moved, thought, like everything. Now everything is hyper. All these politics, bro. Everybody is a politician. You look at your homie's Instagram story, it's not even nothing fun. They not snowboarding, they not camping, none of that shit, bro. They talking about politics. Boy. Yeah, man. So we get hit with a lockdown, right? And then in 2022, right, that's when they realize, like, oh shoot, we low-key overhired. Let's shut that down. Yeah, let's shut that down. And then from 2023, oh, my fault. When 2023 onward start happening, right? BlackRock, Vanguard, all these motherfucking entities start buying up the real estate and shit, right? Start basically price gouging. Basically price gouging, bro. And now we can't be priced out of the whole housing market, right? And then you got older people that's buying up these homes, or done bought up the homes already, bro. It's not a whole bunch of new homes even available to us, because even if we could buy them, like even if they was making a whole bunch of them, it's like, it's not affordable. What the fuck? Name me a nigga right now, 18 to 30, that can afford a $500,000 house. And I hate it. And here's the thing. I know there's gonna be people in the comments, oh well, I did this and this and this and that. Bro, you probably a trust fund baby. I ain't gonna lie. You probably a trust fund baby. Let's just keep it on it. But even if you're not, I'm obviously not speaking about everybody, bro. If you did it, whoop-de-doo, congratulations. I'm talking about the majority, brother. I'm talking about the majority, all right? So, with that all being said, bro, it's just been haymaker after haymaker after haymaker. And then all of a sudden, we at war with another country. Price raised to like $8 at a point. It's like, man, they looking at Gen Z like we failures, bro. But at the same time, are we failures, or did we just get hit with like damn near one of the worst fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punches in the, bro? It's like, if in boxing terms, my nigga, We are fighting Floyd Mayweather in his prime, and we've never boxed before. We in the ring looking lost. Mink, mink, mink. It's over. Now they talking about Social Security pension, that shit gone. Shit gone. We gonna have to work forever. Bro, all this shit is cooked. All this shit is cooked, bro. All this shit cooked. Shit, what is next, bro? And then the rise of AI now, they replacing it. Like, bro, can we catch a fucking break, please? Can we catch a break? And it's like, it's not even like we don't want to work. Bro, so many, and I know this is just anecdotal. I know this is personal. So many people that I met in my age group are so willing to work. They work hard, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know a lot of bums. I don't know a lot of people that are truly bums that don't want to do shit, that just want to lay back. And it's not that we don't want to be productive. It's not that we don't want to. It's that we can't, even if we did want to. And in the times that we're finally given a job where we can, that shit ain't paying the bills. And yet they asking us to sell our soul and our bodies. Work these insanely long hours. Right? We working 10-hour, 12-hour shifts. Backbreaking. All to get paid some shit and continue to live paycheck to paycheck. You feel me? It's just like, man, when could we catch a break? And I don't mean to be so like negative, right? Right? Cause let's get positive here, right? Cause on the real, the only thing that we could do is stuck it out. Like I told you, like those 4 options, like I was playing around, but like I'm dead serious. So your 4 options are really like go back to school, find a business, content creation, or shit. What was my other one? Keep applying and just hope something picks up, or shit, start sucking dick for money, bro. Those are like realistically your only options. Not even gonna hold you. And other than that, the only thing that you could really do, and the only advice I would have for you, bro, is to keep your head up, because there's a difference between worrying about the future and being mindful of it. Being mindful of the future is, making sure that, you straight. Like making sure that you're not just acting impulsively all the time. Don't just go out, as soon as you get a little bit of money, you out here buying Rolexes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful, but don't worry about it. The problem with Gen Z is that we worry. I've recently, I've been applying this thing, right? And it's if I'm not able to immediately control it, it's leaving my mind. It's leaving my mind. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh well, you're gonna be obtuse and be like, oh well, does that mean if there's no money in your bank account, you're just not gonna think about it? It's like, bro, come on. Obviously, if there's no money in my bank account, then something needs to be done. But even if that were to happen, even if that was the case, if I had $0 in my bank account, I would say to myself, okay, I have nothing in my bank account. Is there something I can do right now to fix that? Yes or no? And if the answer is no, then ain't shit I could do. What am I gonna sit up here and worry about it? Guess what? I'm gonna sit up there and I'm gonna play the video game, bro. If it's literally nothing I could do. If there is something that I can do in the moment, then I'm gonna do it. But if not, why spend time worrying about it? And I'm not gonna lie, ever since I started applying this shit, my life has been genuinely so much like, bro, I'm happy as shit. I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time because I'm just living in the present moment, and I'm only worried about the things that are in my control. And when you start living like this, bro, it's like you unlock like a new fucking level. And it's like, and it's so crazy because it's like a snowball effect. It's like you start living like this and things just start going your way somehow, some way. I don't know what kind of fucking voodoo magic it is, but I swear, when you start just living in the present moment, dog, things just start working out. And it's like, damn, I wasn't even really worried about it. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. Like, genuinely, it's going to be okay. You gonna make it. Like, it might be tough, but you gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this month might be tough for you, but you gonna make it. This year might be tough for you, but you gonna make it. And even if you don't, even if you pass away, and I hope nobody does, but, I hope nobody watching this video does, but even if you do, bro, you'll have the peace of the afterlife. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, there's really nothing to even be worried about. Ain't shit to be worried about. See, understand that life is like 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we react to what happens to us, bro. Right? Because we react to what happens. We react to we worry about like we're living life in our head. You're probably stressing about shit right now that hasn't even happened yet. That means it doesn't exist. You're worried about some shit that's about to happen in a week. It doesn't exist, bro. And if it's in your control to change a certain outcome, then do it by all means. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying sit on your ass. Do what you can today. And anything you can't do today, anything you can't do in this moment, don't worry about it. Because why would you? That's a waste of fucking time. And all you're going to do is think about it over and over and over again. Oh my gosh, bro. Damn, bro. My light went off. But for the real ones that stand, all you'll do is think about it over and over and over again and just give yourself anxiety. So just focus on the present moment, my G. I'm out.